So today, two mistakes that are killing your fitness progress. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. Come on now. Let's get into it.
Hey everybody, I'm Dan Dwyer and welcome to Live Center Stage, your channel for discovering that it's never too late to live your passion. So this time you're doing it. You're gonna finally get out there, get in shape, you're dedicated, and to keep things from getting boring, you're following a balanced plan that includes some steady state and interval-based cardio, along with some resistance training. You're following the program for a month, and after initially seeing a bit of progress, you're now stalled and you're discouraged. What gives? Well, the good news is it's not that complicated once you understand how to avoid a couple of mistakes. The first mistake is really not knowing how much energy we burn during exercise. And the second is not knowing how much energy we consume during the day. You know, when I first decided to become dedicated to being more fit, I had no understanding of either of these principles. And I see a similar level of confusion with people who I work with now. I got on a treadmill, I ran like hell, I cut out all the so-called bad foods, and it didn't work. And after many attempts, I now know why. First of all, my treadmill readout grossly overestimated the amount of energy I burned in a workout. And at the same time, I had no idea of how much energy I was taking in with the food I was consuming. And I grossly underestimated the energy in the food as well as my portion size. For example, I take a good walk for about an hour. I get to enjoy the benefits of fresh air, get some vitamin D production through exposure to the sun, and then I'd stop off for a muffin and a coffee to reward myself for being active. So here's what I didn't know then. On my hour-long walk, I burned about 240 calories. My reward of a coffee and a muffin, well, that adds up to about 575 calories, so I gained 335 calories, about a tenth of a pound, even after the walk. And it also meant I'd have to walk another hour and a half just to get back to where I was before I started the walk. So once I understood these two principles, it was much easier to make better choices. I had to ask myself, is that muffin and coffee worth it? Do I want to walk for almost 2.5 hours just for a treat that lasts for a few minutes and puts me further away from my goal with no nutrition or energy burning benefits? Now, don't get me wrong, I love muffins, cookies, treats of all kinds. But once I realized the amount of exercise necessary to advance my goals, that muffin was far less appealing. And I came up with a lot more nutritious and better tasting and less calorie dense real food options. And I'll be featuring some of those recipes in an ongoing series of videos on this channel. But not knowing those two principles, it also led me to another huge mistake: weekend breaks. I used to think, man, I had a great week. I ate well, I hit all my workout goals, so I'll let it slide on the weekends. Of course, this doesn't work either, as I really ended up giving back any progress I made during the week. And I even ended up further back than the week before. From my muffin example, you can see it doesn't take much to pretty much blow your nutrition right out of the water. So consistency to a plan that you can see yourself doing for a long time is the key. Now, I have to tell you that I still regularly treat myself, and I just plan for it now. So if I know I'm going to be going out to a restaurant with my friends for a great night, I'll just eat lighter that day with foods that are still filling but less calorie dense. I've got a video coming out on the calorie density of common foods to help you with choices that taste great and keep you full, but are less calorie wise. If you're interested, just click the subscribe and notification button below, and you'll know when new videos come out and know when that one comes out. And also let me know what recipes you'd like to see in the comments below. One thing is absolutely certain: you can't out-exercise a bad diet. So enjoy your food, the outdoors, and exercise so you have the health to get out there, live your center stage with the performance of a lifetime. I'll see you in the next video.